step up like this, if they come up on the front of their foot, right? And they push off with off the front of their foot, off the ball of their foot. It's natural, right? Here's the deal though, you become quad dominant. You got using your quads. Well, your quads and your calves are less stronger than your hamstrings and your glutes and your inner thigh. So in order to activate your inner thigh, your hamstrings, and your glutes, that back foot has to be flat. So on that sheet of paper in front of you, there's a picture of a cleat and a little spike coming out of it. That's an inverted iron pyramid. Best way to explain it to a little guy is, hey, picture a spike going through the bottom of your foot. And all you're going to do is you're going to press that spike to the bottom of your foot. Here's what you do. Pull this leg back. Like you pull your leg back. Okay, keep that foot straight. Okay, now what he's doing is he's activating, he's getting the feeling that he's going to activate his big muscles, the most strongest ones in his legs. Okay? Now, once he's done that, now he knows the feeling, he's introduced that feeling to his body, he steps up like this, and he steps good, okay? Okay, now lift. Great job. Awesome. That's called the box squat. The next one, if you notice, it's called, what's the next one? Hookups. Next ones are called hookups, okay? And by the way, you hear all these terms, right? Best thing you have your kid do is watch if they're old enough, watch Karate Kid. The whole thing is wax on, wax off, paint the fence, right? So this one is hookups. If you notice, when he lifted his leg, he went like this. He hinged his hip. If you hip hinge, they're called hookups, but when you hip hinge, you automatically shift all the weight in your kinetic chain through your leg, and that back foot is easier now to stay flat, because it's easy for me to come up my foot if I'm not hitched. If I'm hitched, now all of a sudden my back leg is flat against that ground, okay? Hookups. Lifts his leg, puts the hook him in, puts the hitch in, and throws. A lot of times kids are like this, they try to lean way over. It's not like that. You want to come up and just hitch. We literally do these each drill 4 times. That's it.
Yeah, you don't even have to.
There's 10 drills. You do, when the kid's done, it's 40 throws. All within literally, again, and he's not throwing game speed, he's not trying to throw as high as possible. He's working on his kinetic chain, okay? What's the next one? The third one? Double crow hops, okay? Again, double crow hops. It's creating a sensation as he's hopping, pushing that back foot through the ground. And then as he starts to learn these other drills, the guys start to learn the other drills, they start to realize when you land on your front foot, you're kind of leaning back, you pull yourself through. All that stuff's happening. His body doesn't even realize it. Because you ever see those guys that pitch? It's called front knee leakage. I mean, all these guys, again, charge you bucket minutes for sitting on a bucket, tell you how to pitch. They're gonna tell you front leg leakage. See guys like that pitch like this. Well, what's happening is they want to be able to hit this foot as the plant. This can't be leaned forward, and you pull yourself through. It's really difficult to teach a kid that in the mind and the body. The drill will reinforce that. Because what the drills do, these drills trick the body in order to create the movement. His front foot's coming down to the front, he's pulling himself through, just like a track runner does. He doesn't even realize it. Awesome. Next one. Reverse pull. Okay, so now we're on Wednesday. That's the first 3. By the way, that's all I'm going to teach your kids the first time I meet. When they start doing these on their own, and they start developing their lower body, guess what they're going to do? They're going to learn more drills. And again, if that kid doesn't have a bucket, doesn't have a net, and all he has is just, that's fine. What's he going to do 3 ups? Because the most important thing is him activating his lower body. Because the stronger you are in your lower body, the less you're going to straighten your shoulders, and your elbows, and all your upper body. Okay? So now this is called the pronation. Hold on 1 second. Okay? So what he's doing is, this is called the reverse pronation. You guys ever hear about pronating? You see a quarterback throw a football? Tom Brady throws football. Anyway, they go like this, right? They go like this. They pronate. You see everybody throw. When you pronate, you're turning off your muscles. It's really good to pronate. When you throw, and your body doesn't naturally, by the way. Your body realizes I need to shut these muscles off or they're going to get hurt. What we do here is we're introducing even greater shutting off the muscle, right? So what this is he keeps his front foot forward, knees back, and then he be able to come across. So many times you see pitchers, what they're doing when they're throwing, they come like this, and you go, get ready to receive the ball. No, there's 8 other guys ready to receive the ball. You're just supposed to pitch and get your body to a place where it's safe. Well, if you're throwing like this, and your front shoulder comes forward like this, and it bounces up, you're jarring all the stuff in your shoulder. It's bad. like go like this, and I come all the way across. Everything is about acceleration pitching. Everything. The body, the arm. What's really, really important too is deceleration. This is a deceleration drill. It's teaching your arm and your body to decelerate. Because if you don't give your body, your arm enough time to decelerate, you're gonna jar a bunch of stuff. So this is a deceleration drill. Again, all it's doing is just tricking his body to have more time to decelerate. That's it. Next one's called Marshalls. A doctor by the name of Dr. Marshalls created this drill. Same thing, deceleration. That's all it is. So, there's Wednesday. 2 days, 5 drills. Josh will do them again on Friday or on Saturday, maybe one other time lightly over the weekend. Okay, what's the next one? Torque drill. Okay. Josh shows up the next Monday, the 3rd time. He's going to learn the torque drill. And everybody has a Josh on the team, by the way. When I say Josh, I mean the kid routine. Okay? All he's doing, this is just the connection drill. He's just using his body, he's rocking back into that iron pyramid. Okay? Pulling himself with that front foot. So his front foot's like this, right? Back foot's like this. He rocks it and just use that front foot to pull through. Good job. Now remember, guys, this is an 8-year-old little boy. Had never pitched a lift, just turned 9 the other day. Had never pitched before in his life. Never done any drills in pro like this at all. Okay? Next one. So we went off swing. Okay, this is an arm action drill. This speeds up your arm action. Again, everything in pitching, a lot of it's accelerating. All he's doing is working. His arms are at a disadvantage. He has to speed his arms up in order to be able to throw. So he's teaching his arms. You never hear say, hey, speed up your arm, kid. Throw faster. Speed up your arm, kid. Like telling me become 6 feet tall. It's hard to become 6 feet tall. But these drills are tricking his body to have just natural arm action. Okay, next one. Okay, now he does walking to us. Again, it's a connection drill. He's connecting that lower body, that front leg, but it does it by walking, big step, lean, bingo. Bringing that back hip through. And again, Josh is 9 years old. He's still working on bringing his back leg through. He's been doing this, guys, for 8 weeks, that's it. And by the way, when I keep saying 8 years old, he will do these drills, or drills like this, for as long as he pitches. My son began doing these drills when he was 12. He learned at this place called the Armory Pitching Academy. And the more I looked on these drills, and the more I read other guys, and by the way, I'll send you all this stuff. I'll send you, not so much the Armory stuff, because they like to have, Grady Sullivan's awesome, but he likes to be able to hold that stuff close to the wrist. He wants to be the one to teach you all this stuff, which is, and he should, right? Because it gets more complicated than this. You need to go to a pitching academy and have them do that. I'm teaching you just the basics of what my son learned from the time he was 12 years old, and he's still doing it now at 19, 20 years old. So anyways, but there's other guys, that Freeman's another guy that's out there. I'll send you his stuff. Shoot, there's a guy, who's the Major League Baseball player for the Twins? What's his name? Yeah, so there's a clip, he has the Indians. So there's a guy from the Minnesota Twins. And we were at a Red Sox game, and this guy was throwing, and he's throwing hot, and it was crazy. I'm at a Red Sox game, and this guy's throwing hot. Kyle Gibson. Kyle Gibson's for the Twins. I'm at Red Sox, and he's throwing hot. As he's throwing later in the game, all of a sudden he's throwing hotter. And it looks really familiar. Like his mechanics look really familiar. So I just text Randy Sullivan. Randy, you'll never believe this. This is this guy. As he's throwing, he goes, yeah, he's a ranch guy. I go, huh? Is it called the Florida Baseball Ranch? He's a ranch guy. I go, really? He goes, yeah. So I look up there's actually a Major League Baseball interview of Kyle Gibson giving credit to all this stuff on Fox to the Florida Baseball Ranch. It was really, really cool. What else we got? Quick picks, right? Yep. Because now we're up to last night, the last 2, right? Okay. Then we have 2 more drills, guys. Very simple. Again, arm action drills. And I tell them, and mine is he doesn't worry about guys leading off. But hey, can you do me a favor, Rich?
Yes.
Stand right here. So you're gonna see a 9-year-old little boy developing his pickoff move as a minor league baseball player. It's awesome. But really, what he's doing? Line up the net. You're just gonna get this. Okay, ready? Hold on. So when he gets a little older, And all these guys go, hey, are there any junior coaches here, by the way? Are there any junior coaches here? Okay, with junior coaches, right? What's going to happen is you're going to create little triggers. Remember we talked about triggers? When you want your pitcher to throw over to first base, you don't want to go, hey, Johnny, throw to first base! You want to be able to create a trigger. Well, usually in triggers with these guys, with the catcher and the hitter, and the catcher and the pitcher, is literally just the glove going like this. Hold on. If I do that, pitcher knows throw it over to first base because the pitcher, if he's not looking at first base and that kid starts to take a bigger lead, that catcher can see that. Pitcher doesn't have to even look over. All he has to do is just be able to throw to the point. As a 9-year-old little boy, he's learning how to throw to the point. Can't wait to watch the juniors. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, last one. Okay, again, jump backs. All it's doing is it's reinforcing that iron pyramid, and then it's just one fun. And this is the funnest one. They throw. Watch how high he throws. Watch. I love it. This is the best. Again, these drills were all taught to my son. Guys, at the Armory baseball ramp. They call baseball ramp. It's called the Armory in Lakeland. Okay, one more. Awesome. You know what I love what you just did? You realized when you first went back and you were doing it right, you stopped yourself. You didn't have to wait for me to tell you that. Most important thing when teaching Josh how to do these drills, and I made this promise to him and his dad, I'm going to make sure I tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you why they're important that you do them, and I want to make sure I tell you and you know how to do them. So at any point when we're doing the drills, if you feel like, oh, I said it wrong, you can do it over. He knows what to do, he knows why they're important, and he knows how to do them. He doesn't need me because we didn't go on to the next drill until he understood what that drill was, why it was important, and he knew how to do it.
Hey, Coach,